Hello students, how are you? My name is Abbas Mdungi Mohammed, chemistry teacher. Welcome back to our chemistry lesson, and today we are going to discuss on the importance of chemistry as a Form 1 topic. Yes, as we know, chemistry is one among the science subjects. But in fact, chemistry helps you to look on the world the way you could never been imagined. By the end of this lesson, as our objectives, we are going to have two objectives, which are the first objective is you are going to mention areas where chemistry is applied. That is the first objective. The second objective is state the importance of chemistry in daily life. So at the end of this lesson, we expect this objective to be achieved. Before going further, I would like you to review our previous lesson, and it is about Introduction to Chemistry. The question is, what is chemistry? So you are required to define the meaning, or you are required to find chemistry. So chemistry is what? Is a study of science or branch of science. Very good. Chemistry is a branch of science which deals with, yes, composition, yes, structure, and properties of matter. So chemistry is a branch of science which deals with composition, structure, and properties of matter, where matter is anything that has weight or mass and occupied space. Anything that has mass and occupies space is matter. But in fact, in matter, we have three states. There are three states of matter, which are solid, liquid, and gas. Example of solid is a stone, a piece of wood, piece of metal like iron or aluminum. In matter, we have solid, liquid, and gas. Examples of liquid is water, oil, and others. And example of gases are oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and others. So now, let's come to our core of this lesson, which is importance of chemistry. It is very wonderful and important that I am teacher, I'm a human being, and so is you, students. My body is made up of chemicals, whether you believe or not, and yours too. My clothes are made up of chemicals. This table, made up of food, and others made up of plastic, they all are chemicals. Even in this room, everything that surrounds us, even this board, are made up of chemicals. As we said earlier, chemistry is a branch of science that deals with the composition, structure, and properties of matter. Those things that have been mentioned before are examples of matter. Now, let's see different pictures taken from different things to prove the importance of chemistry. Okay, here we have some pictures. Let's have a look closely on the first picture. What can you see? What can you see? Okay, here, some plants. What is reddish color represent? Tomatoes. Very good. Means that these are tomato plants and these are tomatoes. So where are these tomato plants found? In the field. So it means that we are talking about crop production. What about the second picture? What do you see? Yes, an animal. What is the special name of that animal? Specifical name? A cow. So, how many of them? You may see one in clearly. The rest one, 2, we have 3, and others that cannot be viewed clearly. So let's have an example of there are a number of cows kept in that place. But the activity, what is the kind of activity, what is the name of activity is carried out it. We can say that the activity is animal keeping. The activity carried out here is animal keeping. What about the third picture? Yeah, what you see? There's a woman. Where do you think this picture has been taken? Yeah, at a supermarket. Very good. What is she is doing? So she seems that she just buy some of food, and these food are processed one. So process the food. Or preserve the food. There are preserved the food, and another picture, this one. So the picture shows there is a part of a man holding something there, which is look like a thread or fiber of cloth fiber. Cloth fiber. Cloth fiber. So it seems that the picture has been taken in textile industry. So we are talking about textile industry. What is another picture shows? It shows a man holding something that the picture seems that a man tried to add some fuel to his car. So maybe the picture has been taken from petrol station. But this activity shows that we are talking about transportation. We are talking about transportation since we touch or we talk about fuel that added to a car in order to make car moving. Then the other photo is show, what is it? I think the picture is familiar. So there are medicines. So when you get sick, we used to eat them in order to feel better. So they are medicine. And the last one, it shows a piece of mirror with some of colors. So this is about beauties. And generally we call them cosmetics. So from this picture, we have seen a lot of activities going on there. So we are talking about importance of chemistry. So do you think that maybe the question is, how those activities related to chemistry. Of course, it is yes, since chemistry itself, we said, is a branch of science. But chemistry itself, as a branch of science, we have chemistry and other subjects like biology, another one, physics, mathematics. These are other science subjects. But chemistry itself has sub-branches. For example, we have organic chemistry, we have inorganic chemistry, we have soil chemistry, we have analytical chemistry, we have biochemistry, and these different sub-branches of chemistry lead to have different activities and different field or professionals. So there are some of hints that could help you to find different field. Chemistry can be found in different field. Chemistry can be found in different fields. So we are talking about fields. We are talking about field where chemistry helps us to reach or to be. We are talking about field, or sometimes we call them career. Field or career or professional. Field, career or professional, as we have seen from these pictures. Here, since we have we are talking about crop production, we mean that we need farmers right here in such a way that they are going to prepare, they are going to make to cultivate those crops. Here is animal keeping. So both of these two activities, in combination of both, we are going to have agriculture. That the practice that involve keeping of animals and production of crops. Also, we have about preserved food. So make sure that there are interrelation between farmers and industries, especially those chemical industry that used to produce other, or some chemicals that used to preserve those food. At the same time, we have this textile industry whereby our clothes are made. We have a petrol station, so it means that from this type of fuel, so we have chemists that produce such kind of fuel in such a way that can support any of these motor vehicle to use, because we have a petrol machine, we have diesel machine, and others. Medicine, also in case of farmers, we have different career that lead to have or to help in our health. Not only doctors, but there are different fields around them. Cosmetic also need to specialist, or we can say the field that need a career or professional in such a way that they can help. But there is very important thing to know that chemistry is the center of science. Okay, to see this, let's have a look, take a look on this picture. Is a diagram. From this diagram, we can see that chemistry is a science, is the center of Korea, since it is science subject, whereby we can have different fields that related to chemistry. Here we have from chemistry at above here we have engineering. So in engineering we have engineering chemistry, and we have other fields that related to engineer. In other side we have biology, and that's why somewhere we said we have biochemistry. So there is interrelation between biology and chemistry, and this is about, for example, the different activity going on in the body. For example, respiration, photosynthesis is about reactions that are going on, that will take place. We have medicine in other side, as we have seen picture there. So it means that is about making the medicine as a chemical, we need chemistry. Economics. So in economics, there are, we have talking about different or variety of things, even though maybe if we sell that kind of oil, for example, for motor vehicle, so it means that this contributes national economy. Just an example. We have geology. So we are studying study of Earth, so whereby different rocks has been learned, and those rocks contain chemicals. For example, we have limestone, calcium carbonate, and we have iron compound. So we are talking about minerals which are chemicals. We have also manufacturing industry, whereby, as we see, from how to build this industry, metals or different element used to build them, and also inside industry can be maybe food and beverage industry, whereby chemistry is going to be applied in preparation, for example, juices, soda, and others. We have also, I think we have completing on this, but there are a lot and several career field or professional whereby chemistry is involved. So we can see that chemistry overlapping many of sciences. At that time, we can also say that chemistry, for example, in our secondary education, we have in higher education, we have different combination involving chemistry. Let's say we have P, C, M. Physics, chemistry, mathematics. We have P, C, B. Those are combination of pure science, physics, chemistry, biology. We have C, B, G. We have chemistry, biology, geography, and others. We have different combination involving chemistry, and that's why we say that chemistry is a center of sciences, and as well as science careers. If I say careers, I mean that what we are going to do on your livelihood. Maybe after education, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be an engineer, or whatever. So career is that, the job that we expect to apply. Then I have some sort of activity for you to take. is, it could be homework activity related to So, can you read those words written there? So, we have chemistry as the center, as we said earlier, that chemistry is the center of sciences, and we have a lot of different fields that are related to chemistry as a science. So, you may see this picture and then try to explain how important chemistry is from the different fields. And as a homework, you have to answer those questions that I'm going to write there. The first question is, suppose a hairstylist who tells you that he is professional in his no need to study chemistry. So, what argument would you use to convince him or her that he is mistaken? I repeat, suppose a hairstylist who tells you that in their professional or his professional, there's no need for him to understand chemistry. So, what argument would you use to convince him or her that he is mistaken? That is the first question. The second question that going to help you, so in your words, explain why chemistry is sometimes called the central science. I repeat, in your words, explain why chemistry is important, or why chemistry is sometimes called the central sciences. The last one, third question, is how chemistry helps you to develop your career. The last question is why chemistry, how chemistry used, or how chemistry help you to develop your career. So, from this type of different questions, I think now we go back to our objective. I think from now on, you can mention areas where chemistry can be applied, as we see different pictures and different diagrams. And also now I think you are able to state the importance of chemistry, since there are a lot of importance of chemistry. As I said, the body, our clothes, those are made up of chemistry, made up of chemicals. So from now on, that is the end of our lesson. Remember, our lesson today was for Form 1, and it's about importance of chemistry, especially application of chemistry in the daily life. See you in our next chemistry lessons. I wish you all the best and good luck.